Hi, I'm Nick and this is the TBT channel and this is another unboxing RC toy video. Hooray! These are my favourites. You will have seen, if you are following the radio controlled toy videos, you will have seen that I've become quite enamoured with the little eachine warbirds. Company eachine, they're making these ready to fly warbirds, a whole range of them in a 400mm wingspan, easy to fly, 6-axis gyro, anybody can fly one. And this one was about 70 quid with everything. Okay, so I've got a Spitfire and I've also got a Trojan T-28 American warplane. They're both very easy to fly, and I've mentioned in the past they remind me of the little throw gliders we used to get as kids that you bought down the newsagents. You could get loads of different ones. They were pocket money price and you could collect them all. Now, I'm so tempted to collect those, but then eachine have brought out this, and this is what I'm going to show you today. It's the same, but different. And it is exciting. If you're into radio control stuff like I am, this is an exciting development. Now, as you can see, this is as it has arrived from China. The box is looking a bit duffed up, if I'm honest. But what can you do? It's been through many couriers, and couriers do seem to see a fragile sticker as a challenge. So it's a bit squished at this end. We'll see what's going on inside of here. Hopefully it hasn't affected the actual model. So the polystyrene's a bit duffed up as well. There we go. Now, I've bought this from Banggood, where I get almost all of my stuff, having had bad experiences with other places. So it took about 2 weeks to get here from China. I would normally order from Czechoslovakia, because that's only a 5-day delivery, and it's, in my opinion, coming less distance, so it's less risk. See if I can extract this without any further damage. Well, there you go. There you go. It's actually the protective polystyrene all around it has done its job. It's taken a bit of a kicking, but the plane itself appears to be all in one piece. Now look at that. This one is a, who makes this one? Is it a Mustang? I want to say a Mustang P51. Come on, box, where are you? Give me some clues here. It's Miss Helen, which I think is a Mustang P51. The detail on it, again, absolutely fantastic. I mean, this one, because it's a larger model, it's brushless. Look at the scale on that. You've even got a little pilot, clear canopy and a pilot in this one. This one's currently closer to £100. Okay, 100 of your pounds. But that's with 2 7.4 volt batteries, 2 propellers, and they're 4-prong propellers. Look at that. Let's get one of those out of there. Now, if it's the same as the other one, my Spitfires and things, they just clip into place with a push fit. Are you going to simply click into place, or are you going to make me look silly? Look at that, there we go. Which means if you come in for an unplanned landing or hit grass or anything like that, the propeller pops off instead of shredding the gearbox or anything like that. But there is no gearbox in this one. This is brushless. So there's our spare propeller, there's our 2 batteries. And in here we have a charger, landing gear, and a couple of other spare bits and pieces. And on the back, fooled me the first time I was looking for it, on the back is our controller. So the box is duffed up, but it's well packaged and everything inside of the box is in great condition. Now, give me a few seconds. I'm just going to put the wheels on. Okay, the wheels are on. You've missed the squeals of delight. What else can I say? There were squeals of delight. For a start, it's switched on. You can see, and probably hear there, that's the 6G system. Every time it comes out of line, it's altering the ailerons, flaps, rudder, elevator to try and keep it level. That's what keeps it in the air while it's in beginner mode. Look at the difference in size between the two. There's your Spitfire, tip to tip. It's a lot bigger aircraft. I'm not sure if it's going to be able to handle wind any better. We'll have to find out. Sadly not today, because it's crap out there at the moment. That's making me sad. But the squeals of joy. For a start, I'll put the landing gear on. We've got little spats on the wheels. How awesome's that? But this is the thing. You ready for this? We've got a turning tail wheel. Now, I've got a pretend airport in my garden. I've got a little landing strip, and I'm even tarmacking it for very little wheels. But the trouble with these, well, stupid grin, sorry, it's a serious subject. Trouble with these ones is because they don't have a turning wheel, you have to kind of point them in the right direction in the first place on the runway. I can taxi with this one. I am overjoyed. On the motor, there's plenty of power there. The advantage of a brushless motor is, for a start, it's quieter. It's a direct drive, so you don't have a gearbox, so it's less complication. Because it's a brushless motor, it has more power, it has more revolutions, and it lasts longer. So I'm hoping for great things from this in the air. Sadly, I won't find out today, and I'm more than a little bit devastated by that. But let's skip forward to the next sunny interval where I can take it out and give it a try. I'm looking forward to it. Here we are, a couple of days later. The wind's dropped enough for me to give it a fly. It's quite a bit bigger, but we're still going to try it in the garden. This is the maiden flight. Let's see what happens. Well, it's up. That's always a good thing. Oh, it is windier than I thought. Whoa. Yeah, it is struggling with the wind. I'm on low power, but above this tree line, let's get down below the tree line. It's easy to fly, but it is wanting to climb. Yeah, you wouldn't have thought in the wind like this that it would be able to, but it is, so that's a good thing. Don't know what that beep was. Nothing bad, I hope. The scale detail is awesome. I love the little pilot. I love the fact that the cockpit is clear. See if we can get close enough so you can see that. Yeah, the wind's blowing towards us. When it comes towards us, it's ripping. They're going that way, and the same prop speed is barely moving. That shows you we've got to be a 7 mile an hour wind out here, which is silly, I suppose. I love it. Need to take it to a bigger field to really open it up. Put it in high speed. Oh, crikey. Yeah, you can tell that's brushless. That's a lot faster than the Spitfire. I'm glad it's handling the wind. I'm glad it's so easy to fly, but I am going to bring it back in to land. It's got the same pop-off propeller design as the Spitfire, so it should be okay, just barely landing. Nope, not that time. Still heading towards us at head height. Right, let's try that from lower and slower. There we go. And look at that, and that is exactly how the propeller pops off, as planned. I just got in from the garden flying this, and literally I've got bits of grass on the bottom of it still. Interestingly, and rather fantastically I think, I turned the controller off, okay, but I forgot to unplug the battery from the plane because I was bringing stuff in, setting up the camera, stuff like that. After 2 minutes of switching off the controller, this started making a really shrill, loud beeping noise. Now that's a great feature that I didn't know it had. I'm going to check my others to see they do it, if they do it as well, because if you get a flyaway where it goes out of sight and then it's gone, or you land it in some really long grass or a crop or something like that, the chances of finding this something this small in a large field are slim. But if it's going to make that bloody awful racket, and to be frank it was a bloody awful racket, then it's going to increase your chances of finding it greatly. So the plane, it is larger than the, just grab him, 70-pound Spitfire. Okay, it is larger, it is faster, the performance is fantastic. It was too windy today, too windy for my ability. We had a big bank of Leylandii down the side of the garden that was making me feel, oh, it's not windy out here. As soon as I got up above the level of that, the wind was ripping, and down the bottom of the garden you'd have seen as it was coming back up towards us, it was doing about 4 times the speed as it was down the garden. So on a calm day, I have, because it was so controllable in that wind, I have every faith that on a calm day it's going to be every bit as easy to fly as this. So it's £100, not £70. It's larger. It's a lot. I mean, it's a fantastic scale plane. I love scale. It's a great scale plane. I love the prop. I love the little pilot. I mean, it's a P-51. You can almost imagine that that is actually Tom Cruise in there because he's really tiny. Yeah, it is worth the extra money. I love these ones. I really do. I got 2 of them and there were lots available. And I was going to buy the lot, but I'm not now. I'm going to wait for eachine to release these different models of these. Can't wait for the Spitfire version of this one. I really can't wait. I hope they get on and make it soon. I hope it's the next model they bring out, but I will be getting more. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit notifications, and we'll carry on doing these RC reviews because this is, as I said at the beginning of doing all this, these ones are bought with my own money, not like the reviews you see where people have been given them free. Oh, it's brilliant. Well, it would be. It was free. I've bought this. I think it was worth every single penny. And if you want to get into radio control planes, watch the videos I've done. All of them are worth a look. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.